So audition season comes around every year. You always need some type of audition photo, whether it's an arabesque, headshot, tendu, whatever. So these can be very tedious, and I always hated taking audition photos. I would be in tears from it just because I couldn't get it to look nice, and I just wanted to quit because it was that bad. So if you're doing company auditions or something like that, I would suggest investing in a professional photographer, for example, Rachel Neville. It is worth the investment to have really nice photos for auditions because they look at that and they will either see you in class or your videos, especially if you're emailing it in. If you have nice photos, it makes a big difference, trust me. And also, if it's a photographer just that knows dance and has a dance background and is used to photographing dancers versus just some regular photographer that doesn't really know, big difference in your audition photos there. But if you're just doing summer intensives or something like that, you can do it in the studio. That's what I always did. But it can be quite tedious if you don't know what to do. So make sure you're warm. I would do it after class. It will make your life so much easier. And make sure you have time. Make sure you have good lighting and a nice background as well. I once did an audition photo in our living room. Oh my god, that was really bad. Anyways, so most common is an arabesque. Pick whichever side you want, feel more comfortable in. Now, keep this in mind. Would most directors rather see something that's whacked out and up here, but has it's not in the right position, or something that's lower but clean, still has a nice line, and has movement to it? Keep that in mind. Typically, you want to see something that is correctly placed, nice and clean, has a good quality to it. So you're going to need to find the right angle, the right lighting. Make sure you have someone that has an SLR or a camera with good shutter speed where you can adjust it, because you want to get the right timing of that arabesque going up. So, especially if you work with someone professional, they will be able to help you too and be able to tell you what you need to fix. If not, bring a friend in and maybe they can help you as well with your arabesque. So timing, alignment, position of your arabesque, chin. Make sure your chin isn't back like this. Sometimes that happens the more we try to kick our leg up. And also your fingers. Sometimes fingers get crazy. I know it's a small detail, but it's important. It can be very distracting. My hands do that a lot too. Arabesque. So you sometimes might need to adjust the leg placement or your upper body placement in real life. So when it's on a photo, it will look like it is when you're dancing. I know that sounds weird. Well, why would I put my leg there? Because then when you see it in a photo, it will look like it does how it's correctly placed when you're dancing. It's weird, I know, but it works. So timing, location. If you're doing auditions, I would suggest investing in professional photos. It makes a big difference, seriously. Correct placement, alignment, make sure it looks nice and clean, and also if you can get sort of a breath to the arabesque, even though it's a still picture, if you kind of have that reaching quality of it, you will be able to see it. Obviously you don't want to reach so much that you're off your leg, but it's nice. Also, some want classical first arabesque. So first arabesque, for example, I'm standing on my right leg, left leg is behind me, left arm out to the side, right arm to the front. That's first arabesque. Obviously you do it in point shoes, right? Typically without a skirt, which is always fun. So here's our checklist. So for arabesque, supporting leg turned out, wing that back foot, watch your fingers, don't let them get crazy and all the energy going through there. Make sure your shoulder that's with the outside leg or the leg that's up is down. Long arms, not too high. What else? Supporting leg, turn out, patience. This is a big one. Make sure you just stay calm through it. It's gonna probably take you several tries to get the arabesque that you like. So just have patience with it. It took me forever to get mine. If you want to learn how to make your arabesque more flexible, we are going to have a course on it at academyfordance.com. So if you would like to help your audition photos, go check that out, and happy audition season.